Okay. Okay, welcome back to more Wasteland Adventures with Falagar, the widowed Wastelander, and I lowered the graphics. I had it on ultra high, so I just set it to merely high, just because I noticed a little bit of frame rate issue, especially now that I'm approaching Diamond City. There's like a lot going on, and even still, okay, I mean it still looks gorgeous on high. You know, it's those mods, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep it like this, especially for the sake of the Let's Play, so I can, you know,
you come from across the Charles?
Record it and just play it smoothly. Oh, here we go. My future friend.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's a scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
You open this
She's
right
pissed.
now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just
God, look at the
lock me
facial
out.
expression. It's great. That was awesome. Very cinematic.
City, right?
Yeah. Who are you?
What? Who are you?
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about
Look at the
losing out on all
detail.
the supply?
On her hat.
All right.
Looks like real leather.
To make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Yeah.
This place, Diamond City. What is it?
Oh, the Green Jewel? She's a sight. Everyone who's anyone in the Commonwealth is from here, settled here, got kicked out of here. A big wall, some power, working plumbing, schools, and some security goons are what make Diamond City the big monster it is. Oh, love it or hate it. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for parts.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
This is like in-game cinematics. I can't believe it. The way the movement and everything. It's like a cutscene. I can't, like a cinematic cutscene.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
Yeah.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Is one of the foundations of a free society.
Oh, I
Hey.
didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
Whatever. I'm not going to be here long.
Another see-no-evil type. You'll fit in just fine with all the inept guards.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
I?
Not really your business.
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for.
Right.
A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled
Well,
in,
she
but,
moves and emotes.
stop on my office.
Fantastic.
I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Okay. Okay.
Head on
So-
inside.
I have a feeling that I'm not going to be playing this last session for too long. You know, I've been playing for like 3 hours, maybe a little bit over. So I just was really anxious to get inside Diamond City. So this might be a really short one compared to the other, 3 or 4 ones that I did straight. Wow, this is just on high graphics and it looks... Oh yeah, it's not stuttering nearly as much, so... This is acceptable. I feel like I might want to get a little haircut as well. So why don't we talk a little bit here with Piper? Really wanted to get to know her.
Hey, Piper.
I gotta check a few things first. We'll talk
Oh,
later.
fine.
Piper, you're back!
Oh, hey, look at that. This is like a freaking cinematic cutscene. Let's see how this plays out.
Quiet as shit, huh?
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Hey.
Well, the press...
What do you mean by that?
Well,
Oh man, look
folks
at this.
are
He just
already
reacted to
really
me
scared of
being
the
in
institute.
proximity.
That doesn't stop
And that
them
conversation is
talking
going on.
about them every chance they get. Anyway, don't let it get to you. Life here is still a hell of a lot safer than out there in the Commonwealth.
Why? Is something wrong?
Tell me about the Institute.
What's the Institute?
Ever heard of the boogeyman? Shadowy monster that takes people in the night? Well, that's the Institute. But they're just a fact of life around here. Someone gets taken by the Institute or gets killed by a raider. Which is worse. At least inside these walls, you don't have to worry about the raider. So what brings you to the Great Green Jewel?
Looking for someone who's gone missing.
Gone missing. Who is it? Friend? Relative?
My son was kidnapped. His name is Sean.
Your boy's gone missing? That's terrible. I am afraid missing people don't get found in Diamond City. God seems to have turned a blind eye to them. And with all the fear of the Institute in people's hearts, they've turned a blind eye as well.
I'm lost, Pastor. I need help. Please.
Well, I don't want to get your hopes up, but there is someone who might be able to help. Nick Valentine. He's a detective. Saved a lot of lives over the years, but so many more stay missing. And trouble has a habit of sticking to him.
Nick Valentine, huh? What's his story?
You know the story of the Good Samaritan? Helps a man, even though he has no reason to? Well, I suppose you could say that Nick Valentine is living that parable out.
Well, thank you.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him.
Take care of yourself now.
Read paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
Okay, I know about the Institute, but let's see what she has to say about it.
The Institute?
I like how she's like looking around.
Institute, mister? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, Stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone, and we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there, and they'll grab you too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
This is absolutely delicious, guys. You know, and it's spicy. I mean, just look at that. You got tomatoes and peppers. Ah, it's like jalapeno peppers and hot red peppers. You know, this would be good.
Not getting any younger
Prime rib.
here.
Oh, sorry.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
Okay. What was that called? Oh, Synthetic Truth. Is this a, oh, hey. Public. Kind of spelled it wrong, but occurrences. But maybe that's, you know, on purpose. The Synthetic Truth by Piper. So, how do I, oh, okay, hey. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this substance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl. Oh, okay, it's like a restaurant, okay. To the shielding tang of each delicious, scalding tang, what is, of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences, or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m. I love the little nuances. I mean, look at even with the 5 p.m. with the line going through the O's. I mean, it just gives this paper, you know, personality. You know, I just love it, and this is the way they have to do it. You know, it's handwritten, and then I don't know if they have a machine to make copies of it, or she, you know, handwriting everything. But maybe it's like they have like a machine, like a printing press machine. And I even look at the paper, it's old and wrinkly. I love it. Enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Mayor McDonough settle up to a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles, the shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229 as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. I mean, I really get what, you know, she's conveying. You know, she wants to kind of talk about the past to show correlation between, you know, the past and now, you know, recent years, how everyone is sharing this same experience of eating the noodles and stuff like that. So I like that. She's like setting up the stage, kind of, or setting up, you know, so you can feel something, you know. That is until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even, and here it is, old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. There is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening, respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrences exclusive interview. Yeah, so, it's purposely spelled public because that's the name of her paper, so that's why there's the K. Oh, I was there all night, sitting right at the bar. So this is a quote here. Sure as you're sitting in front of me now, 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind a wall, we all were. So what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came into town earlier that day, said he was from out west somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile, his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth. And Mr. Carter was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account. Eustace is a girl? Okay, Eustace. I know that name from, what is it? The Chronicles of Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, right? And the Silver Chair. Continued her account of that evening and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Carter was revealed. Continued her account of that evening and the moment when things turned sinister. Okay, and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. Okay, we'd been drinking, here's a quote. We'd been drinking, and carrying on must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. Seemed a bit drunk. I guess like the rest of us, then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went away from his face, all in an instant, and then his cheeks started twitching kind of funny. And I remember watching him, clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then, bam! He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Must be a robot, or synth. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. Wow. What Eustace is describing, of course, is the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans, synths. A little fun fact about, I won't say, it may spoil something, later down the line, someone we're going to meet, just in case, the few people out there who haven't played it. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. Seemed like they had killed the man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead, crazy man, sure enough. God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths, you see. And we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now, among us. That was the end of the quote. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested, maybe it's like just a test to see if that worked. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test his combat combat effectiveness. Still others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were, and still are, a complete mystery. Using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to the noodles, specifically the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough. Last Wednesday night, in the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, went haywire, mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City assumed it was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong. Are we? Wow, that was good writing there. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and maybe pay a visit to... God, look at this place. Yeah, and up over there, this is the...
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only. The combat zone. Stay clear about
Oh, hey, thank you for letting me know about that. Look at that. Preston Garvey, it's like he has a mind of his own. How, you know, we're together, but he's just wandering the city on his own. And I forgot what you call that. Is this like a new thing, or is this just one of my mods doing it? That is amazing, you know, and if I just start straying too far, he will... Look at this, having a drink. He must have grabbed a drink over there that I didn't see, but... I know there will come a point where we're gonna go up over here, or is it over there? I can't remember exactly where it is, but it might be over there, I think. Yeah, look at that. The tap house, that's a tavern. Look at this. Like somewhere over there, I think, is where we're gonna go up. You know, it's like some other newspaper. Whereas I think Piper is like an independent paper, or like a rival newspaper company. It was like an elevator somewhere that led to that.
Except synths. No synths allowed here.
Not sure where it is. Oh, you know what? It might be... Okay. Give Sherfield a Nuka-Cola. Okay, I think it's right here. Yeah. It's right up over there. Yeah, see the elevator? And we're gonna go up right over there. Yeah, the mayor's up there as well. You see it? Look at this. It's... See, even though it's a lot of... It just looks really... I want to say dilapidated, but there's like beauty in this. Like you can tell it... Everything was just wrecked to shit during the war. And, you know, when all the bombs fell. And you can tell that they just did the best they could to, you know, build everything up. You know, a true renaissance. And build it up as best they could to kind of be like how things used to be. And you can clearly see, you know, this is an elevator and how they made it, you know. Going up in there with the broken glass. Let's just take a moment to overlook this. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, there is beauty in destruction, not just in, you know, fantasy RPGs like, you know, Skyrim, Oblivion, you know, ESO. It's in here as well. Okay, is this where the papers... Oh, it is. Okay, well, hence why she's standing out here. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the printing press right here. So, yeah. Okay, this is how she does it. Okay, flagged as stealing. Okay, let's go in here and speak to Piper. And I'll be ending this fairly shortly. probably
drop
after
by.
I talk with her.
Oh, not Blue?
Why are
Blue?
you calling me that?
Because you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, are giveaways. So here's the deal.
You know,
I want an interview.
she,
Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
see, I love this. She is very reactive to, you know, what's going on, you know, externally around her. She called me Blue. She had a feeling that, you know, I guess the way I carried myself, I'm a vault driller. But, or somehow she just knew. I gotta go back
Speak
to
up,
what,
I couldn't hear ya.
you know, what she said. But she was just able to tell, even though I wasn't wearing my blue jumpsuit. But, you know, it's like she took notice of that. It wasn't just a generic line saying, you know, hi, Blue, and didn't even, you know, just acted as if I was still wearing my Vault Tech jumpsuit. So I love that.
What? No comment?
All right,
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from
Okay.
a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
We were frozen. It was normal. What's it matter? Well,
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
oh
Wait,
shit.
They
I
boxed
didn't-
you up in a fridge? The whole time?
I didn't mean to.
Are you saying
Break
you were
the-
alive before the war?
Yes.
Hopefully, okay, good.
I'm over
Goes
200
back to
years
it.
old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Fun destroying things. How do you think? It sucks. Well, seeing how, you know, everyone seems to be rebuilding everything to how it used to be gives me
Hello?
hope, right?
Anyone home?
Yeah,
Honestly,
sorry, I
seeing
was
everyone
thinking.
surviving out here,
Oh,
rebuilding
hey.
the world, gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired.
Almost
Blue.
like what I said.
We're
Preston
definitely
liked
quoting
that.
Now, the big question. Why come to Diamond City? You're looking for someone, aren't you? Who is it?
Okay, should I... Is she gonna print this? Okay, I won't be too specific. I'll just say a family member.
I lost family, okay? I'm trying to get one of them back.
What's their name, Blue? Who are they?
Shit, she's really pushing it. Okay,
My son,
fine.
Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
Parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
Well, they snatch up people. I'll say they might be.
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them.
Yeah.
And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different.
Okay.
I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping
Okay.
is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything.
Preston like that.
It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come
It was
with
my
you,
pleasure.
right? Watch your back.
Yeah.
Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait
Sure,
to see
okay.
where the story goes next.
Piper is available. Wow, I like how he stepped up. It just... Wow, it's like he has something to say, because look at the detail on this guy. What the... There's the detail everywhere, but... yeah.
Sure, go ahead. When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the Minutemen needed to bring us back from the brink.
Why do I keep questioning who they are? I know who they are.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
You've probably realized by now how important
It's
the
good to have
Minutemen
that
are to
option.
me. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me. Like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you were really making a difference.
I think we were. I know we were. But obviously it didn't last. I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it. Keep everyone more or less on the same team. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything. I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys.
Well. Yeah.
We are the good guys.
We're doing our best. And a lot of it has to do with your example. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. Anyway.
I really
appreciate
like this
you taking
guy.
the time to listen.
Anything else?
No, that was it. We probably
Okay.
better get back to it.
Okay. And on that note, I think this is a most perfect place to end it. So I'm going to save it. I'll do a quick save. And I hope you all enjoyed. And
Never
I
thought
just
a
want
reporter
to
could
take a
consider
look
themselves a
around here.
success until someone threatened their
But the
life.
lighting here is very
Me?
interesting.
I'm very successful.
Yeah, I like that. See, I like how there are different, I don't even know how to describe this. How would you describe this? Different, not even shades, I guess layers, different levels of lighting, you know, everywhere. Like every corner you turn, like the lighting here, it's shadows, you know, and here it's brighter because this is the light source, you know. And you come over here, you know, here's another light source. And it gets darker here. There's no light source here, but because of that lantern over there, it's red hot flame, so it's setting this area ablaze almost. I mean, I just, God, I love that. It's very cinematic. I mean, look at this. I could take a picture of this. How do I hide the UI? Controls. Like in other games, it would be F12, but yeah, it doesn't do it. Maybe you just can't, but this is a beautiful screenshot right here. Let's take a look upstairs. Oh, everywhere I turn, it's a beautiful screenshot. It's like I said, I was going to end this like a minute ago, right?
Never quite understood
What the
why.
hell? What is this? How did end up here? I mean, where's... Oh, it's right there. Okay, okay. Push me forward because... And it's getting dark. Look at that. 10, yeah.
Don't move, Sim. What have you
Oh,
done with
shit.
The real Riley? Where's my brother? I swear I'm not a simp. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Jesus.
Put the gun down now.
He's a synth! He'll kill us all! Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Jesus. Yeah, okay, looks like we... God, even all this just makes a beautiful screenshot. This game is gorgeous. So I'm telling you guys, I mean, the mods to get are these texture packs. You know, it doesn't change the game, it just changes, it brings the, you know, the graphics up to par. Anyways, yeah, this is it for real. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna save it again because, you know, we saw that little bit. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you on the next adventures.